Well, good afternoon. I've had quite a good day today. Not the best day I've ever had, but most certainly not the worst. And I've bought things. Oh dear. Now, one of the great things about buying things is they come in carrier bags. And look at that carrier bag. George. Satisfaction guaranteed. Well, there we are. 21 years of quality, style and value. So you've heard it here first, folks. George. Quality, style, value. That's not actually what I wanted to show you. Now, you wouldn't be interested at all in this. I know you wouldn't, because none of you like model cars. This is a bit of an advert for my favourite charity. I went in their shop today. This poor old thing spoke to me. It said, buy me, it said, pay 30 pence. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. What I was particularly excited about though, one or two people have remembered that it's the 100th anniversary of the start of the First World War, and somebody had donated to the UNICEF shop a big pile of these, and I picked them up out of interest. I was trained to read things and to give them a certain value, so it must be said from the word go that these are propaganda. If we look at this one, you can see that this was published in June 1916. Now, June 1916, the war was a long way from being finished. And what these are, they're magazines aimed at keeping the public informed, but not necessarily honestly informed. It's about inspiring the public. So, for example, we've got a picture of British aid for French wounded, showing what jolly sporting chaps we British are. We don't mind helping a poor Frenchman who's been wounded. And a wonderful story of heroism. Private John Lynn Victoria Cross. And for people who don't understand the British military, the Victoria Cross is the highest award that British or British Commonwealth soldiers can get for conspicuous gallantry in the face of the enemy. Now, Private John Lynn, we're told, on Friday the 2nd of May, was it Friday? Oh, it doesn't say that. May the 2nd, 1915. Private John Lynn of the 2nd Battalion of the Lancashire Fusiliers won for himself an immortal name for most conspicuous gallantry near Ypres. Now, if you go through all of my videos, you'll understand that I've been to Ypres many, many times. Thankfully, peaceful, happy times. Anyway, what this chap did, he was defending a position. There was poison gas. So that he could see and breathe a bit more clearly, he picked his gun up and put it on the parapet of the trench and kept up heavy fire on the enemy. Sadly, he died the following day. But these magazines, as I say, they're aimed at sort of informing the British public, but at the same time they are very idealistic. Lunchtime at Havre. British soldiers entering the canteen at Havre for their midday meal. Look, they're all clean, they're all tidy, they've all got proper uniforms, they're going to a proper building for their lunch. And yeah, I'm sure that mothers and loved ones at home saw these pictures and thought, oh, it's all rather jolly, it's not too sad. A wonderful picture of Belgian resistance, dramatic war picture. It's a drawing, an artist's impression of a Belgian artillery unit holding a road. It's the road, or the coast road, to Calais, which of course means that I've driven up this road. Critical days of October 1914. And it talks about the momentous Isar, which is a river which runs out to the sea. Now, I've been over that river many, many times. It's not that fantastic compared to the Rhine or the Thames or the Amazon. But here we've got this picture of brave Belgian soldiers defending against the terrible Hun. And that very much is the tone of these magazines. You know, we're good guys, we do good things. When we bayonet a chap, it's heroic and brave and decent. When the dastardly Hun bayonets a chap, of course it was treacherous and dirty and nasty. That is very much the tone of these magazines. As you would expect for magazines published in 1916. Now here, for example, we've got an officer of an Irish division about to occupy a mine crater. He's probably going for a cup of tea or something, but you know we can't worry too much about that. And here we've got this wonderful picture of the glorious charge of the Northumberland and Royal Fusiliers, and they're attacking a German trench. And we've got these athletic, ferocious British warriors drawing bayonets and generally being brave and heroic. And of course in the German trench we've got a rather fat German surrendering, because of course not only is he a treacherous barbarian, but he's also obviously a coward. So there we are, magazines. I will be reading them carefully. I will be looking at some of the illustrations in future. But let's just remember that they're not exactly honest.